Hey guys, welcome back to a new video where today I'm doing another DVD collection video. Now don't expect this to become a yearly thing, it's just that my DVD collection has grown a lot, voice crack. My DVD collection has grown a lot since last year, and if you want to know how much, this box is full of DVDs, and yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them, and I've split this video into different categories for different DVDs. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first collection is sets. So like multiple DVDs packed into one DVD. So just gonna roll them out. Home Alone quadrilogy. And the problem is a lot of these are on Disney Plus or Netflix now. So like, especially. So, like, I have no reason for collecting them, like, the X-Men, both trilogies, Disney Plus. These three films that I got as a random collection, because they had Glass, and I need to watch Glass, and it had Sixth Sense, and I thought maybe I'd watch it. Disney Plus. And, yeah, so now we're getting into the non-Disney Plus stuff. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Yeah, I like the first one. I just got the second one because it was part of the pack, so might as well. Back to the Future trilogy. One of my favorite trilogies of all time. So, yeah, it was a no-brainer to get this. Mission Impossible, I haven't seen any of them, except for the first two, because I watched those earlier this year. But other than that, haven't seen any of them, so probably gonna watch them someday. The first 7 Fast and Furious movies. I got this for like, I think maybe $15 for the first 7 movies. It has to take up 2 spaces. But same with Mission Impossible. Only seen the first 2. I was gonna watch most of them, or the rest of them for F9. But yeah, my DVD player stopped working, so I had to get a new one. Kill Bill Duology, watched this earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it, so I got it on DVD, and this is the only R-rated DVD I have, if you can see it there. And Rocky, the 6 films, not including the 2 Creed films. Haven't seen any of these. So yeah, if this video is teaching me anything, it's that I'm not really a much of a cinephile as I'd like to be, because I haven't seen a lot of the classics, or at least a lot of the series. But yeah, that's most of the box sets. I say most because a lot of the things fit into other categories. And speaking of categories, let's move on to the next one. For my next collection, we have Christopher Nolan. Sorry. Yes, this is how much Christopher Nolan movies I have. Surprisingly, I don't think he's on my top 3 favorite directors. But yeah, I still love his work, and I thought, might as well watch most of them, because earlier this year I hadn't seen a lot of them, so I bought them on DVD. And yeah, I have the Dark Knight trilogy, possibly my favorite trilogy of all time. I said Back to the Future, that's another contender for it. Inception, I don't think you need any introduction to this one. Memento, one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie, from Christopher Nolan. I was really surprised by this one. I really enjoyed it. The Prestige, I hear a lot of other people like it. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's one of his best. Interstellar. I like this movie, but I'm not one of those people who say you don't like it because you don't get it. I can perfectly understand why you wouldn't get it, or sorry, not like it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. And Dunkirk, a little overrated. Not gonna lie. I think it went the quickest out of any Christopher Nolan movie, except maybe The Dark Knight. I think it feels the least Christopher Nolan movie, at least from the ones I've seen. I haven't seen Insomnia, so yeah, I've got to check that out. And moving on to the next collection. speaking of the Dark Knight trilogy, I have the rest of the DC movies I own. So yeah, just gonna list these one by one. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I got this one. I actually enjoyed the film, and so I don't think it's necessarily awful. I just think a lot of it could have been possibly explained better. Like first time, I like the Martha thing. That became such a meme, and I do get what Zack Snyder was going for. I just feel like it could have been better. Sorry, another voice crack. Next we got Shazam. This is my favorite DCEU film for now. I haven't seen the Suicide Squad, so that might dethrone Shazam. But yeah, really good family beats and like comedy. We have the 2 Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Haven't seen these 2. I was going to, but then I don't know, something happened. Sorry. Next we have the Batman duology, the Tim Burton ones. Unlike Superman, I haven't seen those 2, and I love them near and dear to my heart. And then we have Joker. Yeah, nothing really to say. Really enjoyed this film. And as much as it kind of ruined the film, the society meme is really funny to me. And another superhero theme, non-MCU movies. So these are non-MCU movies. I might have some others. No, okay, just thought I would maybe have more. Oh yeah, because X-Men is over there. So Spider-Man trilogy. I didn't group this up because I was thinking about doing that, sorting it to another category, but yeah, I do like it. It's been a very long time since I've seen them, so I can't really give my ranking so far. Deadpool duology. I have seen these 2. I somehow watch these 2 films like every year. Like I watch rather the Deadpool 1 or Deadpool 2, and then I'm like, I just gotta watch the other one. It's like a rule now, so it's like my yearly watch thing. Venom. Yeah, I got this on DVD. My opinions vary on this film, but for now, I think it is really dumb and stupid, but I still have a fun time with it. And if someone put this on, I wouldn't mind. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Top 3 favorite film of all time. If you've seen my Mitchells vs. the Machines video, you know that I love this movie. That review somehow became a review of this film instead. And yeah, and might as well now go on to the MCU. Sorry, this might take a while. Yep, I am a massive MCU nerd, and I love these. I haven't got all of them, and I don't need to because now I have Disney Plus. But yeah, I'm just gonna go these one by one. The Avengers movies, I have all of them except the first Avengers. Yeah, Avengers Endgame is my personal favorite, but my critic favorite would be Infinity War, Captain America trilogy, Civil War favorite, both entertain-wise and critic-wise. I think the storytelling is phenomenal. Winter Soldier is also great, but I don't know, Civil War beats it out. Sorry. Iron Man, of course, the first one's the best, but a lot of people think that the third one is like the worst MCU movie. I heavily disagree. The Guardians duology. These films are just amazing. They're part of the reasons I'm so sad. Oh crap! They're part of the reasons I am so sad I didn't get to watch. Haven't seen the Suicide Squad yet, because James Gunn is such a phenomenal director. At least when it comes to these 2, and I just feel like he's a really good fit for the Suicide Squad. Yeah. Doctor Strange. That's the one that just fell back then. Really fun and good ending as well. The ending where he doesn't beat the enemy, but he just annoys the crap out of him. Amazing. Spider-Man, Homecoming. This is a really fun movie. Um, yeah, it's just really fun. Thor Ragnarok, another really fun MCU movie, but this time I feel like it has a bit more heart. But I don't know. Spider-Man Homecoming also has that phenomenal scene where just the car scene. And the Ant-Man duology. These are the first Ant-Man movie is probably the MCU movie that really got me into the MCU. Like, I'd seen at least the first Iron Man by then, but yeah, because I think my grandpa or my dad really liked the Iron Man movie, so I watched it a bunch as a kid because I was 2 when it came out. So yeah, really good duology right there. The second one isn't as good, but it's still very fun. On to the critical favorites. We have 2001: A Space Odyssey. Haven't seen it. I need to watch it because, you know, it's going to be a movie YouTuber. I feel like I should watch some of the best. Speaking of which, Citizen Kane, often regarded as the best movie, but I'm pretty sure that is no longer the case. Because I think they found a really bad review, at least a somewhat bad. So now Paddington 2 is the best movie of the world, I'm pretty sure. Social Network, I have seen this movie. I think it's really good. Really good direction by David Fincher. I also seen Gone Girl recently. Phenomenal. So yeah, I gotta get into more David Fincher movies. Saving Private Ryan, haven't watched this. I said that really high. Saving Private Ryan, haven't seen this, but I know I've heard that it's amazing. And yeah, I've got to watch that soon, but I have a lot of movies to get through in a month. And finally, Whiplash. Top 10 favorite movie of all time. This film is phenomenal. I was blown away by it. It is my favorite movie of 2014, and if you know 2014 movies, you know that is a high claim to get, because we got like Birdman and Nightcrawler, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Lego Movie, which I actually have a DVD of Lego Movie here. But yeah, this is easily top 10 favorite movie of all time. And kind of the opposite of no, sorry, wait, no. Okay, restart. Next collection, horror. Now, these can be debated if they're horror, some of these, but I have these two, which are definitely horror. I have the first Terminator movie. I feel like this one gets put on the fence a lot. I consider it a slasher movie, because it is about like a robot sent from the future trying to kill someone, and it is a very slasher movie. And then Alien, or at least the first 4 Alien movies. Yeah, only seen Alien and Aliens. Alien, I think, is a bit overrated. I'm sorry, it just kind of was a bit slow for me. But in terms of like direction and acting and like building suspense, I think it does really well. John Carpenter's The Thing, really good movie. Probably the smartest horror movie I've seen. Sorry if it looks like I'm moving, because I just don't want the light to like blind me out. But yeah, really smart horror movie with like a lot of characters you care about, and like a lot of people would probably say this is the Among Us movie, because yeah, it is like an alien infiltrates place and can shapeshift. But yeah, this is much better than Among Us, I'll tell you that. And the first 3 Scream movies, I got this for $12 on eBay. I could have gone the 4th one, but I'd make it like $30, and I'd much rather just get the first 3 and like rent the 4th one. But yeah, be expecting for me to cover the first one for Halloween, because it's the 25th anniversary, and I plan to do that for Halloween. But yeah, haven't actually seen any of these three, but I want to. But I'm saving them for Halloween because I want to watch. I have so many horror movies planned for Halloween to view. Then we have like just two kind of random ones that were left out of the pile. Terminator 2. I didn't put this in a horror category because I feel like everyone agrees it's much more action based. Oh yeah, and speaking of the Alien, because like I forgot his name. James Cameron. Aliens, I think is good because it kind of does the same thing. The first one's horror, second one's more actiony. But yeah, Knives Out. I love this film. Second favorite film of 2019. Right under Avengers Endgame. I love this movie. It's smart. It's clever. It's funny. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend it. And another random one. Might as well get the first one as well. Kung Fu Panda 1 and 3. I haven't got 2 because 2 was on Netflix and I wanted to watch number 3. At the time, 3 wasn't on Netflix. And we got the final collection. I do have a lot of DVDs left over, but I did cover them last time. The final collection, if I could find the final movie. Okay, there it is. The Edgar... Damn it. You ruined my surprise. The Edgar Wright category. For those who somehow don't know, Edgar Wright is my favorite director, and I have all 5 of his movies here. Shaun of the Dead. It's probably my least favorite, but it's still a 9 out of 10, guys. It's still amazing. It reminds me of the type of film I would like to make. Like, if I ever made a film, I'm not making it for the critics or anything. I'm just making a movie to make a movie. And, like, it doesn't have a high budget, and not many people know about it. But the people who do like it. It's the type of movie I'd love to make someday. Then we have Hot Fuzz. Just an amazing comedy. Good action as well. And yeah. Then we have the final part of the Cornetto trilogy, World's End. This is my favorite Cornetto trilogy movie. I am that controversial one that thinks this is the best. A lot of people say this one's not as good. I heavily disagree. This one is amazing. And yeah, easily top 5 favorite movie of all time. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, hilarious. I did a review of it, but somehow I didn't mention this movie is hilarious. It makes me laugh every time. And yeah, and finally, Baby Driver. Holy hell, Baby Driver is amazing. I might do a review of this next year when it turns 5 years old. But this movie I hold near and dear to my heart, along with every other Edgar Wright film. I'm a massive Edgar Wright fanboy. And yeah, just amazing. If you haven't seen any Edgar Wright film, shame on you. And I have been on the fence, but yes, I will watch Last Night in Soho in cinemas if I can, because, you know, COVID is still out there. So yeah, that is my DVD collection. Wow. I covered most of my movies. I still got a lot that, you know, I just didn't covered last time. Oh wait, there's still... I didn't... Sorry. Kingsman. It's up there. Sorry. But yeah, good duology. That was just a random one that I just found in my little closet. But yeah, that I don't, as I said, not all of my DVDs I covered in this video, but I covered most of them. Because, I covered a lot of them last year's video. And again, don't expect this to become a yearly thing. But yeah, any DVDs that I want to get currently, The Shining and Doctor Sleep duology. and Halloween, the original 1978, and also the 2018 version. But yeah, that's about it for DVDs right now. That's where I'm at, if you would say. And yeah, it's my bed is a mess right now because it's just full of DVDs. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.